Part 3, Application. Living in a non-thinking state. The grand framework. The 3 principles. So far, we've learned 2 powerful things. First, suffering is optional, a second arrow we inflict on ourselves. Second, all that suffering comes from the active behavior of thinking, not the passive presence of a thought. But you might be asking, if I stop trusting my thoughts, what do I trust? How does my human experience even get created? Joseph Nguyen's simple answer is rooted in a profound understanding known as the 3 principles, discovered by Sydney Banks. Now, the author simplifies this deeply spiritual framework, but the core essence is what matters. Your human experience is created from the inside out. Mind. This is the universal energy, the formless intelligence behind all of life. It's the source of all energy and consciousness. Consciousness. This is a gift that allows us to experience life, to realize that we are alive, and to give form to the formless. It's the screen on which the movie of life plays. Thought. This is the raw material, the tool we use to create our momentary reality. The takeaway is this. You can only ever feel the reality of the thought you are having in the present moment. This entire reality, your joy, your sadness, your insight, your frustration, is being generated within you, not outside of you. Your external circumstances only appear to be the cause because your thought about them and your feeling about them arrive simultaneously. If I stop thinking, what about my goals? Desperation versus inspiration. This is the most common fear. If I stop agonizing over my problems and goals, will I become a lazy couch potato? Will my ambitions just wither away? Nguyen says the opposite is true. Letting go of thinking actually liberates your true, powerful motivation, inspiration. He makes a distinction between 2 types of goal setting. 1. Goals born of desperation, thinking. These goals come from fear, scarcity, comparison, and the need to prove yourself. They feel heavy, stressful, and restrictive. You pursue them because you feel you must. Otherwise, something terrible will happen or you won't be worthy. This is a result of overthinking and trying to force success. 2. Goals born of inspiration, non-thinking. These goals come from a place of peace, love, and overflow. They feel light, energized, and expansive. They are the natural outflow of your inner wisdom. When you are in a quiet, non-thinking state, your most authentic desires and creative ideas simply stream in. Think of your inner wisdom and creativity as a mighty, flowing river. You're desperate. Fearful thinking is like building a massive dam across that river. Then you complain that there's no water downstream for your dreams to grow. To achieve your greatest goals, you don't need to try harder. You need to dismantle the dam and allow the natural current of inspiration to guide you. The energy for your life is effortless when it flows from peace, not effort when it's forced by stress. The wisdom of knowing the what versus the how. One of the greatest sources of suffering comes from a simple but powerful mistake. We try to micromanage the universe. When you set a goal, you need to know the what, but your thinking mind is not equipped to figure out the how. Your job, the what, clearly decide the destination. I want to launch a successful YouTube channel. I want to be fluent in English. This comes from an inspired, quiet mind. The universe's job, the how, figure out the effortless, creative, and quickest path to get there. The suffering starts when your thinking mind jumps in and shouts. But wait, you need $5,000. You need a new camera. You need a network with 50 people. You need to work 16 hours a day. Your small, personal mind only sees 3 possible ways to get something done. But the infinite intelligence that runs the universe sees a million possible ways, many of which are easy, magical, and right under your nose. When you surrender the need to figure out the how, you stop the heavy, desperate thinking and open the door to intuition. Following your intuition, the key to miracles. Intuition is your direct connection to the wisdom that operates effortlessly behind the scenes of life. It's what you get when your thought-o-meter drops to 0. Our thinking, our ego, is always afraid of the unknown because it cannot be controlled or predicted. But where do all breakthroughs, innovations, and miracles occur? In the unknown. Joseph Nguyen says that your most powerful and creative insights, the ones that feel like divine downloads, come when you follow a 3-step process. Realize, Recognize that your current stress and confusion are 100% created by your own thinking. Create space. Intentionally let go of all the personal, manual, trying to figure it out thinking. Have absolute faith that the solution already exists and is on its way. Wait. Do something simple, like taking a walk or doing a repetitive chore. In this space of quiet, the perfect, effortless answer, the insight, will bubble up from your inner wisdom. It feels like a click, a moment of, aha. You'll know it's a true insight because it always brings with a sense of peace, lightness, and immediate clarity, completely dissolving the previous problem. By getting out of your own way, you allow the intelligence that runs your heartbeat and grows your hair to also guide your goals and create your success.